1. Brotherhood, just okay. Brotherhood career admission of 40% legal job. Brotherhood right. What would be his TICA old matches? I have a TICA's COD English observed where 20% and a ticket of 66% are valid. Here are two questions that I can understand. So the market price is a 14% discount. The ticket price of the market price is 24% private. For percent discount, so if the ticket price is a discount of 16%, what does that mean? If the ticket price is a discount, it means that the market price is valid, so I can put the data and find it, right? It's very simple, so let's do this. Let's say that the price of M is 0.410, the price of M is 0.24 private. For percent discount, what am I looking for? The price of the ticket is not valid, but the price of P is 16%, so 0.16 is equal to 0.04, so 0.14 minus 0.04. The price of P is sigma P. Let's say that sigma P is the price of P. Let's say that this is the price of P. Let's find it. Let's say this is the price 0.16 minus 0.04, 0.16 minus 0.14. The price of P is 0.04. Is it a discount of 66%? What? The price of P is 66%, so what does it mean? So let's see 0.16 minus 0.04, 0.16 minus 0.14. The price of P is 0.04, 3.02 sigma. P, this ticket that gives you a discount of 16%, what does it mean? With a discount of what? It's higher, so how much did we get? 0.28. 8, so the higher the discount. The higher the discount, it's higher. So why is it higher? Because it's on this table. Now let's see, is this ticket higher than P? How do we check if the ticket is higher? How do we check if the ticket is higher? Again, we use the formula right. In what way? We have a discount of 20%, so let's say the price of 20% is higher. What should be the real discount? Let's say the discount is 67%, so let's say this one. Check the price of 20%, what should be the real discount? The price of the ticket, so 0.2 equals 0.04. And 0.14 minus 0.04, 0.2 equals 0.24. So let's see if we get that sigma P is 66. Let's say it's okay if not. Let's say it's not, so what is the point of the discount? The sigma P should be equal at the end of this equation. It's linear, so there's no point. So that's why this is a discounted ticket. So that's a discounted ticket. What does a discounted ticket mean? A discounted ticket that is not on the market line. It's a ticket that is in the middle of the equation of the price. Because in a discounted ticket, how much would you need to be? A discounted ticket of 20%, you would need to be at least 3.84 according to the data. What is the discounted ticket that the parents give us? 20%, 66%. So it's a discounted ticket, okay. Thank you. So that was a topic about two factors, the discounted ticket of the ticket itself. Now we are going to another stage, okay? On the subject of chances, and we come and say, okay, we have a discounted ticket. This is called a discounted ticket. And there is a discounted ticket of a discounted ticket now. What's interesting, when you add a ticket and you want to check a single ticket against a discounted ticket, you don't need to look at the discounted ticket. Why? Because you don't check the chance of the ticket in front of yourself. You need to check the ticket related to a discounted ticket. So how do you check a ticket related to a discounted ticket? You need to check the price between them, the price range. You need to check the shared service. So what happens to you? In fact, I think the covariance is a bit of a problem with the discounted ticket of the single ticket. Yes. You need to understand, you need to combine both covariance and shared service both. Discounted tickets of M, also discounted tickets of B. So you need this discount. So what is this discount? So we come to the point, if we multiply this model, we will get to a model called CAPM. So what does CAPM model tell us? CAPM model, and different from this CAPM model for supporting caps, the comparison of the discounted ticket is determined not by discounted ticket, but by the beta. What is beta? Beta equals to every variance of the ticket itself, with discounted ticket equals to the variance of the M. Okay. This is beta. In fact, what do you want to? Say the risk of a ticket relatively to a ticket. It is not a discounted ticket, but a shared discounted variance. So what do I get? I get the following situation. Here I have a risk that is determined by beta, and here I have SML. It is called security market line security, okay. A single manager of the market. What do I have here? Beta, okay. I have here a discounted ticket, but beta, it will be a discount. Beta equals 1, and what do I have here? RM, and here I have a discount. That means when I look at CAPM, so what does CAPM tell me? It tells me if you want to pay a discount to know what is its discount, don't look at the ticket, you have to look at its beta. What is its beta? And according to the beta, you can pay the discount. And what does CAPM tell us? The same idea. The security market line tells us that the discount of a single manager equals a discounted ticket, and also beta equals RM minus RM. Pay attention. Instead of putting the discounted tickets, what do? We put beta, and CAPM is CAPM. What do we put? We put RI equals RF, and CP parts of sigma M equals RM minus RM. Is RI a discounted ticket? Yes. R is a discounted ticket. Sorry, a discounted ticket for each of them. What is it equal to? For a discounted ticket, for a full discounted ticket here. What is equal to the discounted ticket equals to a discounted ticket, and also beta, which is advanced. Our discounted ticket is done. Did you understand the difference? The same thing. Pay attention. RM minus RF is called a discounted ticket for both of them. There is a discounted ticket. Once I pay it relatively to the ticket fees, I will pay it only to the ticket fees. Now, what does it mean? The more the ticket is more dangerous. So how do I solve the problem? What? In the bigger house, in the bigger house, in the bigger house. Nice. No. The bigger house, the bigger the house, the bigger the ticket fee. What does it mean? What does it mean? The bigger the house. Pay attention. You check the beta relative to the market. Now, I will give you an example. Let's say you invest in Tel Aviv's rate of 35, and you say I invest in the price of nice, and the price of nice, the price of the market. Tel Aviv's rate of 10%, the price of nice is 20%, the price of Tel Aviv 25% is 50%, the price of nice is 80%, always more. Tel Aviv's rate of 5%, the price of nice is 20%, it goes down more. This is called aggressive. The beta is very high. The higher the beta, the management of the ticket relative to the market is stronger, both for the rise and the fall. This is called beta aggressive. What is aggressive relative to the market? This is the usual summary of a risk. How do we check if we made a good or bad move relative to the market? This is the focus of the beta relative to something. This is the performance. What is a small house? A small house, let's say Tel Aviv's rate of 10%. Exactly. If Tel Aviv's rate of 10% goes down, it will go down less. This is exactly. So a small house is defensive in my opinion, and a big house is aggressive. And what does a beta mean? That it is like the market. For example, in Israel, what is the management of the market? The management of the banks, the management of the bank, the management of the bank in the country. You will get that it is exactly less or more like Tel Aviv's rate of 35%. It is almost the same, almost. So this is the idea. Now, what do we need to know when we see a stock exchange or something like that? How do we calculate the beta? Or if a beta is given, how do we calculate? So this is an example. So like this sum. People are less invested in a stock exchange here in Israel. Yes. Look. Investors in stocks, you know why? You have almost 200 billion in all kinds of Israeli stocks and local stocks because the right to invest today is in stocks, not in a stock exchange. So you invest in Tel Aviv's 35% stock exchange, but most people invest in foreign stocks and stocks in Israel, not many people, because the stock there is wider, deeper, bigger. Yes. S&P has 500 companies, the largest companies. So like this example, CAPM, the stock exchange, is a S&P, that is 15%. In the case of rebit, lack of confidence, 5%. It is known that the beta of the XX of the XX relative is one of the 6. What is the rate of XX? When I say rate, and I say here it is the rate of the rate, the rate of the rate, so the product of the rates. So what is the rate of the rate? So I say something like how to find R of XX, rate of R and beta. Capacitive RM minus RF. So I want to find what is the rate of the rate 0.05 and 1.6 capacitive 0.12 minus 0.05. So if I know that beta 1.6 is 0.5, I can find what is the rate. So if I know 0.12, 0.07, 1.6, and 0.05. So the rate of R of XX is equal to 0.16 to 16.2%. So this is the CAPM model regarding the model capital market line.